All right, so main level, charming man. No, escape. Sorry, I meant to hit D. Mom always said you should do one good deed every day. You carry that mother's wisdom in your heart, and that's why you often carry it in the palm of your hand. You gain if you gain reputation, the increase is 10% higher. So every time we get better reputation, we get 10% more reputation. Opportunist is the other one that we have unlocked. These ones right here, we can't unlock yet. You got to have more points in them. But opportunist says he who is a friend of all is a friend to none. You can be a friend to anyone when it suits you, but you are a true friend, especially to yourself. If you lose reputation, the drop will be 10% less. Interesting. Hangry Man says, you're an old wives' tale. You better watch your goddamn mouth. Angry Man, what's up, buddy? What up, buddy? Put your weapon in the active slot. I think it's already in there. I think we'll have to, we'll check that right after we're done. Sorry, Spartan, I just seen that. I think we go with Charming Man. I think that one. We can always save the points too, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. To me, this says right off the bat, we're probably not going to be able to unlock every single one of these. You probably can only unlock specific ones. There was a potion that you could drink to respec these in the first game, but I don't know about the second game. I mean, it's only 10% more reputation increase, and I don't know that we need it right now. So let's just hold off on that one for now. Go back in there, P. Strength. What do we have for strength? Hardworking lad. You grew up in a forage where hard work was never in short supply, and you find a certain satisfaction in it. If you carry a sack, or even a dead or unconscious body, the weight only counts as half. Therefore, they will hardly burden you, and carrying them will no longer cost extra stamina. Additionally, your carrying capacity is permanently increased by 8 pounds. I like that. Train hard, fight easy. When Sir Radzig took you into his service, the first thing that he did was send you to train with Master Bernard, and that is true. You actually did do that in the first game. You still remember the beating he gave you. He didn't really give me a beating, but okay. The required strength for all weapons will be 2 less for you. Okay, that's really good. In general, if you have a lower strength than the weapon requires, you will do less damage with it. Conversely, if your strength is higher, you will do more damage. With this perk, you'll reach that state sooner. This one is actually pretty good. It doesn't say how we level these up though, does it? Experience is primarily gained through combat. If you use a weapon that is requiring higher strength levels, you will gain more experience. Okay. So then with this, we would get more experience too. Let's do it. Let's take that one. Done. Easy. Train hard, fight easy. All right. Agility. We have deft hands. You wield weapons with ease and naturalness, as if you've done nothing else if you've done nothing else. Childhood. What? The required agility for all weapons will be 2 lower for you. In general, if you have a lower agility than the weapon requires, you will find it more difficult to fight with. But if you have a higher agility, the stamina consumption will drop. With this perk, you will reach that state sooner. Or featherweight. Fall damage reduced by 30%. Ooh, that's a lot of extra fall damage. Holy cow. Knowing how to fall is a useful skill to have. And seeing how often life knocks you down, you manage to pick up the art rather quickly. This one seems pretty good. I mean, I like this for the same ability, let's go into agility. You gain experience through stealth and primarily through combat, especially if you use weapons that require higher levels of agility. So again, faster agility leveling up if we're using agility weapons, and this allows us to use higher agility weapons, which gives us more XP. So let's take that one for now. We haven't fallen yet, so... Well, actually, we did off of a cliff, but still survived. Speech. You gain experience primarily through conversations and using skill checks in them. Also, reading books will enrich your vocabulary and improve the... what's this word? The skills and augmentation. That's what we're going with. Polished wares. When selling weapons, armor, or clothing that are in near perfect or perfect condition, 98 to 100%, you will gain 10% more money for them. Or silver tongue. You get a +4 speech bonus when haggling, making it easier to negotiate better prices. I think we know what we're going with there. That ain't even a question. Done. Haggling. I'm a haggler. Marvelous Marvin Haggler. Maybe we go charming man too. Reputation gains being easier ain't all a bad thing. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it. Done. Done. All right. There we go. All right. Get your ass up. What is our nutrition at right now? Also, we do have to check. What is it? Hold B? Oh, it is. Yep. So it was in our primary slot. Was it in our primary slot? Weapon 1, yeah. Weapon slot 2. So we have 2 slots that gave you 1 extra. We don't have any a second weapon yet, but there it is. So this is essentially your pouch right here, your belt. What about there's body pouches over here. So we only have 1 spot in our pouch. So what was it for the pouch? Was it B? Tap B? And then 5, 6. So how do you put something in that? Armor, food. Weak, savior schnapps. Can we take this and drag it into this? Consumable. That's consumable. So we don't have a consumable slot in our pouch. Drinking water. That is also considered consumable too. All right. Matter of fact, let's go back in here one more time. Food, armor, books. Yeah, no. I think we can probably put like savior schnapps in there. No. That's still considered consumable. Yeah, so we have a pouch, but it didn't give us any extra spots. Is what's going on there. Okay. Hans, my boy, how are you?
Who's finally up? Henry, come and join us.
Oh, wait. Before I do, let me go eat everything out of the pot and get my nutrition up. Nutrition is at 60. So let's eat from the pot. Go on, fatty. That got us to 75. We can hit another. Thank you, Matt. Have another. 90. Let's get fat.
Stop fooling around and sit down.
Now that should debuff us, I do believe. Did it? Let's see if that gave us the debuff. So player. And then buffs here. Overeating. There you go. So we got it, the overeating. You have gorged too much food and you feel sick. Your maximum stamina is lowered. Sluggish. A bit peckish. All right, here we go. Hans, my boy.
Good morning, Henry. You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bozhena told me what happened here.
Bozhena.
That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Hans was captured by Cumins. To cut a long story short, no, let's go. We're definitely talking about this, right?
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern. And for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
I made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a Cuman patrol.
Humans?
Brutal cutthroats, mercenaries from Hungary.
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armour. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
See?
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me.
My
Your
pebbles!
pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Kuttenberg? What was that about then?
How Sir Hans took an arrow. You guys are going to love this one.
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse.
Definitely the
If I
ass.
hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh.
Oh!
I examined Hans.
Sneaking
I
a
saw the
peek.
scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
What? By letting... Oh, no. I thought maybe the view from the ass got us a little bit of a discount. How did you beat that cutthroat? Yeah, here's what I really want to know.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily, I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
What a lady.
Bajana, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done.
You
Rosanna.
parted with
I
Spade.
have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that.
Yes.
Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn.
Another savior
Have a little
schnapps.
sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see.
You'll see.
It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Oh, let's
Thanks,
go.
Pavlina. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
God
And
bless.
you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Leica for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
She's looking at us like, look at, she's so mad. I took her
Sorry for coming
bacon.
late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's
Can we come in here and brew some more of our... Hold on. We got to try this, right? Can we brew some more savior schnapps while we're here? All right, so first off, what was it, R? Or do we just go to the book? E, read, that's it. Go to the book, read. It's not chamomile. How do you flip the pages? Is it AD? We don't have... Oh, we got the potion. We don't have the actual recipe, do we?
maybe it's a good thing you wasn't here.
Damn.
They catch you.
Get me out of here.
What they do with you.
Damn.
I
Fine.
know I can take down a hare on the run.
All right,
And
you
a
ready?
man's-
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
Yeah, let's go. What about the rest of our company?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, no, they're dead.
You're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that.
Super dead.
As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood.
Yeah, that one sucks. I was liking Oates a lot. We have to go back for Mutt.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Can I
Hold
just
on a
say...
bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth?
Yeah.
Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I saw him. You don't believe me? That sounds... I know it sounds strange. No, I saw him.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes, we'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come
Around
on,
here?
let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Reputation gained. Oh, shit. Cutscene. All right, when the cutscenes come, I think I'm just going to pull my camera off. If I cover up something. And then just leave it off. Dude, she gave us money, too? How nice is this lady? My God. Grammys is fucking awesome. Get off my land, little bastards. Oh, I like the bagpipe. Dude, this is so epic. I love it. Dude's like, fuck off. Soak this in. This is dope. What I would do to lay down in the sun in the grass right now. We're in the dead of winter here in Michigan. Look at this little village. She hates me. She hates Hans. It's him. It's not me. Hey, how you doing? Oh shit! Oh, there's the castle right there. We're gonna get chased there by a dog. The old farmer's daughter.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
Castle.
I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
I just got shot with an arrow there, buddy.
Oh, it's closed.
Wait, what? Open up. Well, we don't have the letter anymore, though, do we? Oh, that's right. No letter, no enter. They don't have driver's license back in the Middle Ages.
Open up!
Fucker!
I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hans of Lipa.
Well, I don't think they believe us. Oh, shit. Oh, no way. That is not what I think it is.
Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am? No, we fucking don't.
No way.
I'm Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
That's poop.
Heir to Ratai. Now, look here, you filthy beggar. I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about?
Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send 2 vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days.
Of course.
And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
Well.
Getting in, whether you like it or not. It's your shitty hands off me.
No, wait. Wait, 1 moment.
Well, that's great.
What the fuck was that?
Exactly what we expected without that letter in our hand, right? That's what that was.
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Get drunk, right? I mean, there's only one thing we can do. Go to the bar. Yes! Yes! Wash the shit off of you and go get drunk. What any self-respecting middle-aged man, middle ages man would do. That's what I meant.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
Actually, do we?
Someone who stinks like a badger.
Kurva!
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
And nobody knows us here either, so we're in like a far-off land. This is exactly what you would expect, you know? I kind of love the way that they sort of cut you down to size. Obviously, the fall from the cliff doing enough damage where we like lose some of our skills.
There's all that at the gate. You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
What shit? Which shit? First, we have to wash and change. All right, let's try the different. I'm struggling with keeping my fucking fat camera head out of the way all the time here. I feel like because it's like the widescreen view, this isn't the best view for. I might have to figure something out. Maybe I can make it so that when we're in this screen, I can hit a button and then change the shape of the camera to a widescreen camera and then put it down below me, like right here. Maybe that might be the better way to do it. I don't know. I'm struggling with trying to get my fat head out of the way, though. I don't particularly like this view with this game because of the black bars, though. All right, so first we have to wash and change. We have to get our letter back. We can always go back. No, we have to get our letter back. The letter's the thing, right? If we get the letter back, then we can prove who we are.
Oh, we could track down those bandits and get our letter back. With that, they'd have to let us in.
How do you intend to do that? Ask them nicely. Please, kind bandits, pretty please, can we have our letter back? Or do you want to charge at them in these rags and hope our stink knocks them out, eh?
Bingo. Option 2. We'll take it by stealth. We'll kill them one by one. We'll get reinforcements. We'll take it by stealth.
Yeah, very droll. No, I was thinking more like finding their camp and sneaking in stealthily. Find out where they put the letter, grab it, and vanish before they even know we were there.
Are you dreaming? What kind of chance do you think we'd have?
Quite a strong one.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Bollocks,
Maybe.
old pal.
Well, what else do you want to do? Go back to Rattay?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
You're right. Hanush would understand. What shame. We were ambushed. Yeah. No, you're right. I agree with him. You're right.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas.
Yeah, that's rough.
Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Yeah, that one's a rough one. You're not to blame for their deaths. Let's go back and bury them. I'm just as much to blame. We kind of are to blame. We're both to blame for their death. Well, maybe we're not. What would we have done if we hadn't been sneaking around trying to get a look at some naked girls? We would be dead with them. So same deal with Dad in the first game. Now, let's go back and bury him like we did Dad.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Oh, we have to get a job?
Cheers.